Oh, my dad was missing. Oh, I have so much coffee.
She is not.
Oh, Faith is the one that makes me coffee. I guess I'm not getting a coffee since Jackson.
I'm sorry. No, I think everybody shook. I know life is much better with Faith. Trust me. I know.
Desert dweller. I don't know
I'm not
why.
gonna love you any less for it. just
I
so you know.
appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, of course I didn't do it right.
Cheryl just sent an email asking for the Zoom link.
Okay, she's gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to do it from another computer just so we can start our meeting.
Okay. Let me see where if I can get it. It was. Yeah, hold on a minute. Will it change?
Does it change each week, each time? Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
Just try to use the one she used last week, or 2 weeks ago.
I don't have to look back. Okay, it's it is on the email, huh?
Get these.
Maybe
No, it's the new,
Okay.
it's not on the email anymore.
Okay.
It's the city's new system to try and kind of regulate who's logging on. So you kind of have to register beforehand.
Did you guys get an invitation to
Yeah,
a command performance
Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom in.
What's Thursday?
It's
Oh,
the
it's
training
training.
Oh,
for
the
the board
training.
commission. Yeah.
And
that's
it's
good.
mandatory?
It's mandatory.
Yeah, we have to do a.
What time's it at?
2:30.
I think I have an interview.
I think
with
it's in the
Coachella
show.
Leadership Coachella.
It's in our, or it can be a Zoom.
You could zoom it too, yeah.
All right, will you send us the link?
I will.
I didn't even.
Remind me as soon as I do this, but yeah.
I take over the office.
Where is George?
I already did. I told her to register me and that I might show up in person.
I was when you probably without a house.
That would be helpful, yeah, because I didn't, I may have gotten one, but I don't remember.
No, that's me.
I don't know, Mitch, do I have your email address?
It's my name, Mitchell Batters, one at Gmail.
Lost my mind.
You can start. She's just gonna have to join when we're ready.
Good evening. I'd like to call the July 9th Village Fest Board meeting to order. Staff, are you ready to do a roll call?
Chair Roberts,
Present.
Vice Chair Ganella,
Here.
Board Member Anderson,
Here.
Board Member Garten,
Here.
Board Member Idell. Hopefully we'll log on shortly. Oh, there she is. See her in there. Board Member Alvarez.
Here.
Board Members Battersby
Here,
and Representative Main Street Meredith.
Here.
Very good. We have a quorum. Are there any public comments this evening? Seeing none. How about board comments? Any board comments this evening?
if, I don't know if it's appropriate, but I'd like to congratulate all the teams who went to the lip sync on the weekend. They did an amazing job. Our city and sustainability was part of that group that won. And they donated the money to the Parks Department for the summer camp. Very good winning, so congratulations.
So
to
you're
all of
welcome
them.
from the one PS board.
Thank you.
Very good.
It was fun. It was
It
really,
was
really
good.
fun.
We had 121 participants in the show.
Oh my God, how many were in the audience?
The sold out house.
Full house.
Yes.
121.
At the
I saw your
Camelot.
bits and pieces online. Well,
And I was the one on the board complaining, why are we doing this in July? No one's gonna come.
And they
And there I
did.
sound like an idiot, like they were standing in the back. It was
Great.
amazing.
So
I saw it.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. On behalf of the board, I'd like to welcome you. I'd like to thank you for being a part of Village Fest or wanting to be a part of Village Fest. You are what makes Village Fest work and has worked for the past 32 years. So it's artisans like yourself that bring the crowds out to downtown Palm Springs. Just a little insight into tonight. Shortly, we will call you up and you will have up to 5 minutes to address the board. Those 5 minutes belong to you. You don't have to take 5 minutes, but after 5 minutes, we will stop you. And then we will ask you some questions. Please be prepared we don't consider this an arts and crafts fair. We consider this an artisan fair. And what that means is we expect the people who participate in Village Fest to make at least 75% of what you are selling. So an example of that would be strung beads on a chain are beautiful and they're nice jewelry, but we don't consider that an artisan craft unless you do something to cut those beads or polish those beads or drill those beads or put your skill into that. So please address that, because that's what we'll be listening for, and that's how we will make decisions this evening. The full board is here present. One of the members is online joining us. The members you see here are voting members, with the exception of Joy Meredith. Joy is not a voting member, but she represents the Downtown Merchants Association, who are very much a part of Village Fest. So that's the crowd you will be speaking to tonight. Okay, very good. We'll move on.
We're
Yeah.
putting them in order.
Staff, any correspondence? Come in.
I don't have a folder. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
Jasmine, any correspondence?
I'm sorry, we have none.
Consent calendar, we would entertain a motion for the posting of agenda for tonight's meeting. So moved. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Let us vote. Mitchell?
Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
I vote yes.
Yes.
Celia? Antonio?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
And Cheryl?
Yes.
Good. Next up, we will vote on the approval of the minutes from the last meeting, which was June 11th. David and Antonio, you were not here, so you cannot vote on that. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll move to approve.
Thank you, Mitchell.
I'll second.
Second. It's a vote. Celia?
Yes.
I vote yes. Dan?
Yes.
Mitchell?
Yes.
And Cheryl?
Yes.
Thank you. Very good. All right, now we're ready to move on to the what we call the jury process. And the first up will be Robert Coy. Robert, are you here?
He's on vacation with his brother.
Okay, good. What is your name?
Glenn, Glen.
Thanks, Glenn. You push the button, the microphone will turn green, and when you start talking, time will start.
My brother's been doing the booths for the last few years, and he works for our print shop or Windmill City Screen Printing. We do merch for the Palm Springs Animal Shelter, Stagecoach, and we also have a retail store downtown Palm Springs. And what we want to do is we also do live activations where we bring out the actual screen print equipment and heat presses, and we will be doing helping customers pick out their garment and then manually print their t-shirt on the spot. So we'll have designs every week that'll rotate out between local artists and artists in-house to be Palm Springs specific branded merch. So I brought some samples of stuff we already make, and we'll probably kind of start with stuff like this. But we sell this at the Palm Springs Airport currently. We retail there. So this is one design.
I'll take that.
This is one of the artists. Yeah, this is one of the artists that we work with. This is also at the Palm Springs Airport, and they're doing really well. So these are just samples of every week. We'll have different graphics that people can pick from, and then a bunch of different garments that are completely blank. Sometimes we'll have some pre-printed in case we don't have the time to do it, but for the most part, we're gonna try and get people hands-on turning the merch. So, and then we'll also be doing hats. So we'll custom make patches ahead of time, and then people can heat seal these onto a different style of hat. So everything's fully custom. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna transition for what he's been doing. Like, he has already pre-printed merch, and we're just gonna transition to more like arts on the spot type stuff.
Very cool, yeah.
It'll be like a fully interactive experience with.
I think that would be fun for them.
Yeah, I think it's
It is.
great. Yeah. So
How much will the t-shirt run?
Great souvenir.
we haven't figured that out yet. Probably around, we try and keep it around $25. Like at the street fair, it's a little bit different than a full retail store. So we're gonna try and keep it at a lower price point. And we sell these for $35 at our retail store. But since it's outside, we're gonna try and make it a lower price point. But we're also gonna
retail store?
do you know where so Blue Coyote and then Las Palmas, the brewery, we're like pretty much right next door to the brewery, Las Palmas. So downtown Palm Springs. Yeah.
Across the street from the new development.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
Joy, then a question about that. Do any of the other downtown merchants or have any other downtown merchants discounted their merchandise at the booth as opposed to in their retail store? Just curious. I mean, I think it's great, but.
I don't know.
And honestly, we won't be
But whatever
discounting, yeah.
works for them.
Yeah, that's cool. That's, I
And
think
we,
awesome.
well, we're gonna pick different, we use really high-end garments at our retail store, so we're gonna
Okay.
have to, we're gonna go and have different garments, that's why we're gonna get the price point down, not necessarily discounting, but just offering different products altogether.
And if somebody wanted to have the hat stitched like yours is, could they order it from you and get it the following week?
That's gonna be, this is kind of the whole reason we're doing this, is to get our name more out there to, you know,
People come
try and
to the
get more
store.
orders just from people, you know, we already do 90% of the business out here as far as retail goes, but just maybe people are in town and need, you never know, every time we do this events like this, we get massive clients from it, so
That's great.
it's just since COVID's kind of winding down, we're just re-entering that phase of our business, so.
Cool.
Anything else, Glenn?
No, that's it. I'm kind of, I don't know how to transition from our old business to the new business. So if we do get approved, I don't know if we should create a whole new entity or just kind of modify what they've already been doing in the past as far as the.
I think that's up to you being a current vendor, however you'd like to do that.
I think we'll just do it all new because we also have a store downtown, so it's kind of just makes it easier to do it all through that.
Any other board questions for Glenn?
I don't have a question, but I do want to say, if you haven't been to their facility in Thousand Palms, which is where the printing's done, it's the coolest thing ever. It's
Yeah.
like being on a spaceship
We
and
just did
watching
a,
all the colors
we
fly.
just did a big tour with Greater Palm Springs today. Their whole staff came and we do a lot of stuff for them, but the scope of it's kind of overwhelming. That when people come in, it gives them a good sense of what we do there. So we had a big tour that day. So if you want to stop by, let me know and I'll give you a tour.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Let me make a quick clarification.
Yeah.
So you're gonna bring the machine out, right?
We have like not the big, we have a massive machine that's bigger than this table, but we'll bring a modified, smaller version that we use for live events. It does four different graphics on the press, and then the heat press we can do. We'll bring hundreds of different graphics that we can heat press.
And you've designed all those yourselves.
Us or partners that we like, local artists that we use, like all these everything I showed you today is from a partner that we've paid out to buy graphics on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? A motion?
I'll make a motion that we accept this vendor, that we accept the change. For this vendor.
Is there a second?
I'll second. Go ahead.
David, thank you. All right, let us vote. Mitchell?
Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
I vote yes.
Yes.
Antonio?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
And Cheryl?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very good.
So what's the next step I need to do?
good.
Just go online and cool. Thank you.
Do what you do.
Yep.
Thanks for giving me.
Thank you.
The next two vendors are food service and farmers market. Matthew, are you here?
Yes, I'm ready.
Matthew, are you going to serve food and do you need time to set up?
I brought some biscuits. I weren't sure how many people.
Do you need time to set up or are you
I don't
pretty?
really need time to set
It's
up.
not that bad.
Okay, come on. Come on up.
Yeah. You wanna draw one?
Christian Romero, are you here?
Esther.
Esther, do you need time to set up? Okay.
That's good.
Okay. I also have beaded necklaces. I'm kidding. Okay.
You start.
All right, so I don't know if you've all been to Play Lounge and Cafe, we're right down the street, we're the closest one, so. We're popular for our biscuits, and so a lot of customers ask like, hey, are you gonna be at the Thursday night market at all? Like, that would be a really good pitch for you. So I wanted to bring our biscuits there. We make them fresh every day. It's a family recipe, so it's 100% made by our bakers every night.
Can you
Um,
pull some out and pass them around?
Yeah, I have 4 of them, so however y'all
They can-
want
they can
to.
split up.
I brought some honey too.
We'll share one, yeah.
They're buttermilk, so they're not gonna be dry and crumbly. They will be real moist.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you guys want to do it?
We'll share one. You guys share one.
There's
they
honey
share one,
too,
and
if
then
anybody
we
wants
share
honey.
one.
Do I want one and?
Yeah.
Is there also one for them or no?
I have 4 altogether. I brought. I worked
We'll
separate
share,
people.
we'll share.
So 2
one.
each, right? One more over there.
3, 4, yeah.
Matt, I don't know if y'all have had these before, but we blow through them like crazy.
Good sad look on your face. that I couldn't-
And so I wanted to do the buttermilk biscuits, which we're gonna bring. We'll have them wrapped, of course, with the labels, and no one labels with that, of course. And then cold brew coffee, because there's really no other coffee vendors that I know of that sell coffee at the market right now. I don't think there are any, because I remember walking. a couple times. Is there one? Okay. Our cold brew is really popular and really strong. And so I wanted to offer that too. I didn't bring any of that with me, just the biscuits. So it's all stuff we make at our place. Even the cold brew we steep fresh, every couple of days at our place. But really it's also to market our place because we're new. We've only been around 9 months. Sales have been through the roof. We were on the front page of the Desert Sun a couple weeks ago for our trivia nights, which happens in like 45 minutes. And so really it's to market our events and all that stuff we're doing. We just started a new trivia where we're donating all the proceeds every single Friday to a local charity. And so we raised like $200 for Safe Schools last week. So that's going to help pitch these events to locals especially. So yeah, it's kind of my pitch.
I've got a quick question.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do just your full-size biscuits, or I know you also do some smaller ones now as well? Will you do those too?
Yeah, the plan would be to do the mini biscuits as well. So yeah, because not everybody wants to have those full-size ones.
That's a big business.
It's a
You
big
guys-
biscuit.
You guys do a great job. I'm part of the Sunshine Sisters. I know they were just there the other night.
Oh yeah, they did
And
bunker
we
last.
love having events at Play Lounge.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there was like 35 women last night for Bunko. Yeah, it's crazy.
Can you buy
I
these?
didn't know
to take
anybody
home
still
and
made
divide
that.
them like by the dozen
I
or
would- I
something?
made
Yeah,
myself
so
some.
for the holidays, we sold, I don't even know, my baker hated me. But we sold them by the dozen. And if
Yeah.
people ask, we do it for parties, birthday parties, we've done all that too, so. Yep.
What would the sale price be?
$10 for a biscuit. So. Right now we sell them at 8 in store, and so but it will come with a side, so you get like honey, butter, jam with it. Yeah,
These are delicious.
yeah, we have an iced cinnamon one too,
That's it.
so it's like a sweet one with cinnamon and a homemade icing.
That's not my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you can sell your biscuits. Are you also gonna have, I think it would be helpful to have a video there showing the trivia nights and stuff.
I was thinking that, because we have like a mobile TV, so I was
Yeah, I
thinking,
think that
even in the
would really-
pictures I submitted, I sent that.
Yeah, I think it'd be very helpful.
Yeah, because if people see pictures, because
Yeah,
we
pictures, people,
pack the house.
yeah, people love that. So I think if you had a video showing different events, people would really
Yeah, that's a good
see
idea.
great biscuits, but
Like that.
the games and stuff
Yeah.
are another draw also.
Yeah, because if you ever go in our place, you see we have a big screen with all of our
Yes.
promotions running, so we can
Yes.
just run those too.
And a giant wall Scrabble.
Mhm. Yeah,
I like we ever saw that.
and the chalkboard wall, yeah.
Awesome.
Any other board questions for Matthew?
Nope.
Are we ready for a motion?
I'll make a motion that we accept Matthew to, you can keep finishing.
I'll second that.
All right.
So you really wanted to make that motion, but you ruined it with your goodness.
Let us
Maybe
vote.
with
Let's
one
start
more
with you,
biscuit.
Cheryl, we're voting.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Oh, yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Oh, that. Oh, that part.
David.
Where is that?
Yes.
Antonio.
Yes.
Celia.
Yes.
I vote yes. Dan?
Absolutely, yes.
Mitchell.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Greg.
Awesome, thanks, you. Trivia, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, thank you.
Next up is thermal greens.
Hi, my name is Esther.
Hi, Esther.
So we grow thermal, at Thermal Greens in Thermal. We've got a greenhouse germination room and currently we have, broccoli microgreens. We've got cilantro microgreens. These are my absolute favorite. These are a salad one. And then we've got, this one is arugula. They come in different sizes. These are sample sizes. These are just like 1 ounce. We also have the 1.75 ounce and we've got like purple radish. We've got some other varieties that I just did not bring today. But we start off in the germination room with the seed and it grows and then we move it over to the green room. So it's 100% grown by us. And it's a family farm out in Thermal and we want to be part of the Palm Springs Village Fest.
So would this be farmer's market?
Yeah. How long does it take to get to that point?
It takes approximately 2 weeks,
Oh.
but it can be a little touchy. So the germination can take 3 days, but some of the seed, like the cilantro one, that one's a little tougher. Because the shell, it's like a little bit coarse, so you have to crack it. and wait, and sometimes it can take 4 to 5 days to grow to big enough so that you can move it to the other room. So that one does take about 21 days, and then it depends on the temperature too. We don't have it climate control, so during the summer, we really don't grow very much of it. So we're hoping to start maybe in October with you if you allow us to.
I think this will be a big hit. I don't think we
Oh my
have.
God, I live for
Yeah.
cooking
know,
with these, they're
it's
the
great.
best.
Yeah, they are. I use them, in all of my cooking actually, so.
They're fantastic. The cilantro one, like I said, that one's my favorite. That one, it's popular with, the younger ones that like the avocado toast with
Right.
that on top, but it's also really good. Like you can make like a little marinade and a little salad and put it on your tacos, or you can put it over your tostadas, whatever Mexican dish is what I cook. So that's what I put it on, but it goes in a variety like fish, just about anything that you would want.
Well, I would love to take a sample of your cilantro.
These are all for you.
I'm doing a show tomorrow that I have cilantro in. I'm doing a deconstructed, Vietnamese roll. It's a salad with cilantro.
Sounds
Yes.
good. Yeah, these are all for you.
No, pass them around. We all can.
Can you,
Esther, I think your concept is fantastic,
Yes.
and there's nothing like it at Village Fest. Are you gonna explain this to people? Will people understand when they see that? I mean, there's people here who say, I'd love to cook with it, and I would too, but will
Yes.
the general public know what it is you're selling and why?
It's pretty popular, so a lot of people already know. And we will have displays so that there's a little bit more of an explanation. The ones that it's most popular with currently is with the vegans, because it provides so much more nutrition than its counterpart. So like the broccoli microgreen, that is just off the charts with its nutrition, antioxidants, and they claim some anti-cancer that it helps, so that I hate to talk about that because I don't know anything about medical, but those are some of the promotions talk about that.
Good.
Jasmine, they'll be in the farmer's market area, right?
Yes.
And the only
at
thing-
Farmer's market sells them as another guy, so you're.
And one of the things you said, you don't like to talk about claims, and that's important that we don't say
Exactly.
claim that there's health benefits that
Here's the
aren't.
answer.
Yeah,
Whoops.
yeah, no, I've read that and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going there.
Any other questions for Esther? No.
Are there more that you'll be able to do? I mean, I'm looking at 4 different types, right?
We are working on them. We're being successful. I brought some of the arugula. We've got some of the mustard one.
Oh, those are
Mustard.
great.
Wow.
Those are really flavorful.
And then I've already mentioned the ones that I brought here, which is the broccoli, purple radish. We also have that one. I mean, there are just so many
They're
to
radishes.
choose from.
Okay, cool.
No, they're not radishes.
Okay.
They're all microgreens.
Okay,
They are the leaf before it
Okay.
forms to, the bigger.
I thought I read basil, but it's not, you don't.
Oh, yes, we have basil too.
Basil, great.
Yeah, and those are,
I'm-
they're
I'm-
really tiny
Yeah.
and they kick up,
So good.
that flavor, it's just carries the punch.
Sounds amazing. I would love that. If you get it. No.
I think we're ready for a motion.
Would you like some spinach?
I move that we accept
Broccoli.
microgreens, thermal greens into village.
Do you have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Let us vote. Mitchell,
Yes,
Dan,
Yes.
I vote yes. Celia,
Yes.
Antonio,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
and Cheryl.
Yep.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, where are we going?
yeah, okay.
Oh, look, I'm doing good.
I've seen this gentleman actually before.
Nice. I mean, I'm guessing who would be the entertainer in this group? Who would, oh, we have more than one, so who knows? But, oh, I'm so sorry.
necessarily matter because we don't.
Yeah, we don't, yeah, just kind of like. I
I'll do it.
just want to make sure it wasn't.
Sorry, just a little technical difficulty. Next up is Barry Allen Cullen. Barry, are you here?
Here.
Hi,
Good afternoon.
good afternoon.
Hello, everybody. Again, my name is Barry Allen Cohen, AKA the Cocktail Crooner, and I'm here to apply for the, I guess, one of the rotating musicians that you have perform. I guess what do you have, 4 or 5 that are 6, I guess? Or 4, okay. My specialty is my one-man Rat Pack tribute show to Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin. And I also do other stuff too. I also play Latin guitar, but that's kind of what I would do for this. My specialty would be my Rat Pack tribute show. And I sing with backup tracks, and been doing it for about 23 years now. Had the opportunity to open up for some different entertainers that you might know of, like Bonnie Raitt and Fifth Dimension, Warren Savon, who's no longer with us. Little hoarse right now. Sorry, I had to get earlier. Slim Man, who you might know. You know Slim Man?
Did you do any of the Motown stuff?
Pardon me?
Any of the Motown stuff?
I do a few Motown, yeah. But my specialty, like I said, is the crooner stuff.
I've seen you perform in Little Italy, so.
Oh, you have? Yeah, with my
have.
band.
Yeah, no, I've seen you perform down
Oh,
in San
thank you.
Diego, so you're fabulous.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
You look like a rat cat.
Do I?
Little Frank
I
Sinatra.
dressed up just for you guys.
You definitely have.
I wasn't gonna tie my tie, it's just too hot.
Yeah.
Kind of nice like that, just think.
Yeah.
I listened to his tape as part of.
Yeah,
it.
I fished at you a video. Did you?
Are you want to sing anything for us?
Well, I
I'm
don't
putting you
know.
on the spot.
I really don't have.
You don't have to. You
I
don't have to
could,
sing
I could do a track from my phone, maybe. Let me see. All right, I don't even think it'd hear that.
Good song.
Very good song.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore, and love is all that I can give to you. Anyway, I can't hear the very notes.
Very good. Thank you. Fun.
Well, that would be fun.
Wasn't expecting that, so you guys did put me on
We
the
don't
spot.
have anybody like you like downtown.
You know?
You'll do really well, yes.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah.
thinking,
Oh
this is
my
Rat
God.
Pack City, right? I mean,
Yes.
you got streets named after Frank.
Yes.
And you know, one of our entertainers won American Idol, so
Who's that?
Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
Really?
yes.
I didn't know that. What-
So you're on a tight track.
Yeah,
He's gonna be at the Acro Shore.
Yeah.
Yes.
To get the third-
I bring my own sound, right, and stuff. Yeah, right. Okay, good.
Great.
Yeah, you bring your lights and
Yeah, I can
your
bring
whole
my-
setup together.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw, yeah.
Any other board questions for Barry?
Don't shave your head.
Yeah. this
Yeah,
is
you're-
work.
no,
you got
no.
great hair.
How about motion?
I'll move to welcome a touch of class music and Barry into Village Fest.
There's a second.
I'll second.
Thank you, Ken. Let us vote. Cheryl?
Yes.
Oh, thank
David?
you.
Yes. Antonio?
Yes.
Celia?
Yes.
I vote yes. Dan?
Yes.
And
Thank you.
Mitchell?
Thank you, I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Very good.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It'll be fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is Sebastian Sosa. Sebastian, hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, good.
Do you need some time to set up? Because we can give you some time.
No, you should be fine.
You're
I
good?
do hope that you all have an appetite still after those biscuits still.
Uh,
So I'd like to first start off by thanking you for having us and giving us the opportunity to present in front of the board. We do come from the north end of the valley, your neighbors in Desert Hot Springs.
Good.
We are Papayas Refreshments. We'll pass them in year round. We have been serving the community of Desert Hot Springs for about 15 years now. And our specialty is being a local fruteria. So we serve raspados, aguas frescas, smoothies and smoothie bowls. So my colleague Sophia will be setting up the smoothie bowls. If anyone cares for a smoothie bowl right now, we're serving the pink sky, papaya bowl, and the desert date. But for right now, I do have 2 raspados ready, as well as a couple of agua frescas. Now this is gonna be the Angel's Kiss, and this one will be the Sandia Quencher. Who would like to have some?
Wow, all of us.
All of us.
Okay, what would you like to have?
I'll take whatever you'd like to
Okay.
pass around.
Anyone else?
I'll have a light pink, but I don't know.
The light pink one, this is the Kiss of an Angel.
Okay.
This
Well,
will be
There you go.
Perfect.
a cherry,
That's
a
what
cherry.
they call
alfresco.
her. That's what that is not this whole incident.
Here's a strawberry one. I also have another Kiss of an Angel if anyone would like to have one.
What's the flavor?
It's a cherry al
Oh, I'll
fresco.
have that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I also have a sandia quencher, which is a watermelon, strawberry, lime.
I'm gonna try that.
All right.
Yeah. I can talk.
Now I have a mangoñada, which is what
These are great.
the base of most of our mangoñadas will be selling there. So it's a Mexican shaved ice that we make with our in-house mango syrup, as well as chunks of mango and our house chamoy. Lastly, I have a vanilla raspado.
I'll try that.
They're crazy.
Oh, we got it.
Okay. She's actually the mastermind behind the recipes. Again, like I mentioned, we are a local fruteria, so we do prepare a lot of our recipes with the fruit fresh. So one of our specialties again is agua fresca. We'll prepare the agua fresca for you then and there. Usually what we'll do is we'll chop up the fruit fresh and then add water and have it there blended for you on a hot day. It's really good. However, in this case, should we get accepted by the board to be able to be at the street fair, we will have these two beverages already prepared, so we can have it there. As well as a smoothie bowl, which is gonna be another one of the kicks that we want to throw out there. So like I said, we're presenting the Desert Date, the papaya bowl, as well as the Pink Sky.
Yeah.
And so something I want to mention about these smoothie bowls is that they're naturally sweetened, meaning that there's no added sugar in the sorbet that we make. The only sugar that you get in there is probably going to be the granola and the honey that we top it off with.
Are you the son?
I'm the in-law.
You're the in-law.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, like I said, she's really the mastermind behind all the recipes.
And you married well, basically.
What I wanted to know though is your thoughts on the items that I already provided.
This is, it's local, right? It's like I'm drinking cream with cherry.
Right. it is.
That cherry one is amazing. The vanilla ice is amazing.
Oh.
That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Now,
Like I
are you
said,
gonna
yeah.
be able to do these in the summer there? or-
Yes, so we're going to make a batch and already prepare it inside of one of our carriers. That way we can already have it there.
Okay.
We also have refrigeration equipment. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, that's.
We have shown up on the Friday nights on Pearson in Desert Hot Springs before,
Okay,
so
yeah.
we already do have the equipment to be
Okay,
able to
good.
provide. What is this stuff?
So are you doing a booth or a food truck?
A booth.
A booth. all right.
Yeah. So what I have here is gonna be the Pink Sky. Would anyone like to try?
Sure. If you pass it around with spoons.
Sure.
Yeah, we can all.
We can all-
take a bite.
Of course. 1, 2, 3,
I've got a
8.
spoon.
Yeah, some people have their own spoons.
Okay, sure. I'll just go ahead and I'll
I
pass it.
was curious.
I'll pass
And a straw.
And a fork. Pick it up with a nice.
Yeah, I'd be more carrying for work.
And like I said, this is something to have really when it's on a hot day, but it's also a good option to have, if you're just looking for some fresh fruit and you go,
And your prices are really very reasonable.
Right. So yeah, so she's really good at scouting around for fresh fruit at a good price so that we're able to maintain good prices for our clientele. But like for the most part, like we prepared that sorbet from scratch, basically.
This is gonna be a big. thing.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Yeah, especially summer.
Yeah. See, and this is
Got that
what this is the desert.
He's got
Date
that
right
one.
here.
He's got that
Oh,
one.
yep, of course. I'm so sorry.
Everything's
David's
gonna end
eating
up with you in
everything
it.
tonight.
Everything
If
is
anyone
everywhere.
didn't notice, God, I'm sitting in that seat next time.
Right?
That's why I don't.
What is the location?
No, we got some. Okay.
Yes.
My pregnancy is my.
Unfortunately, our papaya one is a little bit too frozen, so we can't provide. However, I do also.
For 2 minutes.
So far, it's all been delicious.
Yeah.
What's that?
So it's granola and puffed amaranth.
Oh.
Yeah. Puffed amaranth.
What is that?
Amaranth, so they look like little quinoa balls. It's kind of like a rice, but
Oh, okay.
you puff them up. We puff
This
them
is
up.
a different flavor.
Our foodie doesn't know what.
I didn't know that. I know, I'm shocked. We're gonna have to go back and.
Yeah.
You might as well all be kissing at this point. Just swapping it here.
Make sure you turn your camera on first.
Now what is that one?
It is so funny watching you guys do this, I have to say.
I'm so sorry, Sean. I wish you were here. Napkins, anyone, any napkins?
We'll eat your part.
Okay.
Nobody else
Sorry.
wants this one. I'll take it. Are you sure? I don't want to place it on you.
This one doesn't taste.
I'll give it back to you.
Oh my God, it's good.
Seeds.
So delicious.
This is a sample of what you did.
Oh, but I didn't know.
Imagine that, Mitchell,
It's
something
cheap
included you
amaranth.
didn't know.
Yeah, chopped amaranth, like Rice Krispies, but amaranth.
Okay.
Bob's Red Mill sells, try to pass them pre-pub.
Well, that's.
It's a shame that you're not enjoying it.
I have this on the day.
Terrible, you're not missing anything, don't worry about it. Everybody wanna try the puffed amaranth, see what it's like? That's a good topping.
Delicious,
Yeah,
particularly if you're approved, which I think you will be. Are you ready to start now? Because in the summer, this is.
Yes, we should be ready,
We could
actually.
use you
Like I
immediately.
said, we've shown up to the Friday nights on Pearson before, so we have the equipment already set.
This is fabulous. This is such a unique,
Yes,
Oh,
Oh,
totally.
thank you.
totally unique, and you'll do really well. I'm
course.
sure.
you'll do very well.
I'm not sure if you'll be voted in, but let's try.
Any other board questions?
No,
And I think we're ready for a vote. How about a motion?
So moved.
Second?
third,
Let's vote. Mitchell,
yes.
Dan,
Yes.
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 Celia, Antonio,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Cheryl, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take my word for it, it's delicious.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So different.
Very, very good.
Thank you, thank you. We appreciate the
Thank
time
you for
again.
bringing all the samples.
Of course,
So
and if
good.
you'd like to visit our location, we're located on Palm Drive next to Rancho Grande.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Home driving.
In what town?
Desert
around
Las
the
Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Just up Dean Tree.
Just, yeah.
Just up, you know.
Yeah.
Or
The
you
one
have
that's
to go
something-
around.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, right.
You go over the stand, right? Bring your own bridge.
Well, for this, it'll be worth it.
Oh, so everybody voted.
Yeah, yes, there,
Thank you so
You're
much.
all set, you're
Yeah,
in.
I hope you all enjoy.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
really nice.
Yeah. What an unusual.
Yes,
Great.
Yeah, and stuff that they down and then just not eat for the rest of the week.
Right now, we're in the process of making some changes. We should be. We do have an Instagram and if you like to stay updated. If you don't.
No, it's a great team, parties or something. I get something together. Goodbye, congratulations.
6 stories.
I'm not much today.
North or south? You need it.
So, have a birthday, they would like.
Neil Postman, you're up next. You're ready?
I knew I'd get there.
Around.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Waiting for the second. Oh, whatever's in their bag. Thank you for. Thank you.
The whole bag.
I got it.
Hey,
Unfortunately, we didn't bring you
Voting on
anything
your
to
outfit.
try,
Voting
so.
on your outfit. Yeah.
That's okay, we'll just take what's in the bag.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see what's in the bag, right? So maybe you guys already know us. We have a showroom in Indian Canyon and recently opened our boutique on Palm Canyon. And for us, I will say, before we open the boutique, we actually were already considering joining VillageFest. So since we opened the boutique location, we still want to pursue that opportunity and that journey. So we did bring a few items that we think we would be selling on Thursday nights. Like to share.
Where's your boutique? Yeah.
Yeah, we're on Palm Canyon.
230 North Palm Canyon across West Elm.
Oh.
From West,
Like
oh,
straight
okay.
across.
They're also.
Like we're
next to-
a block away
next to,
from-
Thai
Yeah,
salad.
Thai
Yeah.
style.
But I'm sorry, I know you're gonna do your presentation, but don't you already have a booth that was approved here at some point, or am I wrong?
No, we
Don't think so.
No,
No, there was
So-
someone, Joy, who was selling items that they sell to
You're right.
them and
Correct.
sell to
I
the
remember.
store.
yes.
Because we said, is it any retail
I'm so
store?
glad you have a good memory.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
It comes and goes.
Please, go ahead.
Yeah,
Your
no,
turn.
Give it a whirl.
so basically in our vision, the booth will be an extension of our brand and our stores. We focusing on items that are either designed locally or made locally as much as possible. For example, Palm Springs items, signs, this is something that we designed ourselves.
It goes for the wall.
They are
Indoor,
indoor and outdoor as well.
Cute.
And the idea is that people can pick their colors, and it's really, our vision is going to be a brand for Palm Springs. Anything Palm Springs that related, that they come to town, they can see it and take something home with them. For example, this one.
All of these items can be designed in different colors, so even if somebody from VillageFest decides they want this either in rainbow acrylic
Yeah.
or blue acrylic, we can do that for them and actually ship it to them at a later time.
Nice.
This is a local
Oh, I
artist,
love
an
that.
architect in Palm Springs, Rob Wellborn. We carry him, he's been with us since the beginning 5 years ago. So we love to feature him and have his art on display.
Can you show us that one again, please? I think it's.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you sell a cat.
And then also in both of our showrooms, we carry caftans by Anika Brown,
Oh, I
who
love
obviously
it.
is a local person in the Coachella Valley. So we only carry her caftans. So we'll also be showing these at VillageFest as well.
What is Palm
Somebody
Springs
posted
without a
on
caftan,
Facebook
right?
Yesterday, I just bought a caftan at
Caftan.
TFO.
How much is that?
No, it was a guy too.
This one is
I didn't know that.
$129.
Yeah, there were two people.
Yeah, we have really good prices on her caftans because they are local.
Coming down
How
tomorrow.
much?
$129.
29.
Funny, I reached out to her today to ask for a cap tag because I have a party for Friday to go to, and she said she didn't have any stock, so.
They're all here. Something really awesome as well is a tote bag, Palm Springs tote bag, and a tea towel, matching tea towel. So again, featuring our beautiful city, tramway, local landmarks here in Palm Springs.
Except those cactus don't look like that after the sun.
No, there's the agave, the palm trees.
Oh my
Sell them
God.
separately or?
They're sold separately, yeah. But they are designed by the same artist.
Beautiful.
And like we said, all the artists that we represent in both of our showrooms are all local artists. So we also work with this photographer. We sell all of his art either on acrylic or just these small takeaways. So we'll be selling his stuff too. There's some things that actually say Palm Springs and all different kinds of fun, happy, bright art.
Nice.
That's a good ring. This is something we designed
You're
ourselves.
wrinkling Mitchell's.
Cap
Yeah,
We have an iron outside.
these are vinyl placements that we designed ourselves. They are similar to Chillovich material,
Love.
so they're indoor, outdoor. We sell these for around $10.
Love them.
Placement, different designs.
Those are awesome.
So
Cheryl, does that look familiar? That design?
Yep, it does.
Do the colors, they're always in the same spots, or can somebody order?
correct.
Can you put in more orange or more?
Since these are produced bulk, it is, we do have about 5 or 6 different designs as well.
Chili, which doesn't do it either, this, just so.
And these are way more affordable.
Yeah, Palm Springs matches.
Oh, cool.
Something else that we designed are larger Palm Springs magnets. Basically, these are available in 3 different colors, and everybody, since we opened our store, has been asking about magnets, so we know for sure that this is a hot item.
Every tourist is gonna buy one
Yeah.
of those. You just stick it in their pocket and.
Correct.
Fly home with it, yep.
So-
Very
I
cool.
work at the Palm
Unless you
Springs,
hurt
I work
somebody.
at the Palm
Yeah.
Springs Museum store and everybody wants magnets.
That's
Those
true.
would sell in a heartbeat. at the
Yeah.
store. But that's true.
So
But they're
these-
gonna be at Village.
These are
I
all
think
the
they're
things that
very-
you're intending to sell in the booth.
Correct.
Are there any additional items or just?
As a
Well,
merchant, they
They
can.
don't have to.
It's
Oh,
basically-
Oh, because they're a merchant. Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Bring out whatever they want.
Like, maybe you guys know John Stark. He has a great book that came out, Palm Springs. We've been carrying it for about 2.5 months now, 3 months.
Yep.
Trying to, again, keep it local, showcase local talent that we have here.
He's coming on my show, actually.
Yeah, he's great. He's
Yeah.
fun.
And then this is also one of the artists. So like Rob, we had these big prints here.
even for the people that just want to take like a small tube, and then when they get home, they can frame these. So these are just a smaller
So
version of
that's in there.
peas and tubes,
Oh,
yeah. So
nice.
just easy
Oh,
takeaway.
easy.
Easier
Yeah.
to carry on the plane or if you're traveling.
Chilling with that, that's great.
Yeah.
That's-
How much are they?
These are 29.
29?
Yeah.
You shag around for his money, huh?
That microphone.
I want them, I love them. I love them both. I love both pods.
I'm excited about all of this because this is not, we have nothing like this on
Yeah.
the street. I know we have some things like this in stores, in the retail stores, but bringing it out on the street, I think you're gonna generate a lot of business going into your store, and this is so iconic that I think you're gonna do really well.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we repeatedly have to remind vendors who come before us that their stuff that they have to have things for tourists as well, that they can pour, that they can carry, because some of the things are beautiful, these big ceramic things, but then, you know, how does the tourist buy it?
But like
So,
a magnet, that's, you know,
Yeah.
perfect.
well, anything here. we can bring it to this.
Well, and then obviously we'll probably give also postcards to both of our locations with like a discount code, like visit us while you're in town, and that way we also can, conduct more business that way.
I want to echo what Celia said. Your stuff is great. This is what Village Fest is about. And I'd like to say to you too, and this is a little pre-announcement, the city is going to be focusing on the holidays in Palm Springs. There's going to be a campaign to do that, and Village Fest will be included in that. So I want you to think about the holidays in Palm Springs, and I will be in touch.
Okay.
Okay, keep that in the back of
Okay.
your mind
Thank
between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Okay.
But your stuff is fantastic.
One
personal question. So obviously from the accent, you are from locally Palm Springs, right?
Yes, for sure. I was born here.
Good.
Yeah,
I
know.
just wondered. We love to have locals.
Yeah, truly local.
No, you got, how long have you lived here?
6 years.
Good.
Yeah, I came from Amsterdam.
I was gonna guess.
I'm, I guess, good.
Yeah, they imported me a little while ago.
Best of luck to you.
I like your outfit too.
Thank you.
Yours too.
Any other questions for PS Homeboys?
I just want to say, I hope that you are going to be there. Either way, you will be with your store. And we, of course, have the giant convention coming at the end of July. I saw that you're advertising for that,
Yeah.
and that's wonderful too.
Will you keep your store open on Thursday nights while you're attending the booth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who will be attending the booth?
We probably take turns. Whoever
Okay.
draws the shortest straw.
And my mom is based here, so she
Yeah.
helps us out a lot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
She's probably more popular than we are now.
I met your mom, she's very nice.
Yeah.
she is.
How about a motion?
I'll move to approve.
I'll second. All right, let us vote. Cheryl,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Antonio? Yes. Celia?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And Mitchell.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Guys, thank you.
Hold that, hold that.
No, no, no.
I don't see you on the screen.
Go outside. I've got.
I love the arm.
Yeah, these are
wrestling.
orders.
Yeah. I paid to see that arm wrestling. I love the way that.
That'd be a great promotion.
Yes.
Do a signing, correct?
Yeah.
Or even like the
That's a
artist
song,
meet and
yeah,
greet.
true.
Yeah,
Right.
anything like that.
We like to help you succeed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great gifts. I mean.
There you go.
You do take
Guys, somewhere these two.
The credit. She has to meet you someplace else.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Outside. Like, how far away do I have to be?
I'm sitting proud.
Oh, let's see what your screening order says.
You know, planning commission. Yes, you guys.
Ah.
It's because they got as fun as we are.
That's
We have a
right.
more fun job, to
Okay.
be fair.
Let's see what you got next.
Jocelyn, are you ready? Please come up.
So funny.
Thank you for the
Hi.
opportunity.
Hi.
The
Glad
hardest
you're here.
part for me is language because English is not my native language.
Okay.
I'll try my best.
That's okay.
Would you mind I place this on the table?
That's fine.
I'm a potter. I'm making crochet stuff and everything made by myself, designed by myself. I have my own pattern. Some of the pattern I learned from book, like crochet book,
Yeah.
but they all made by myself and my family. 100% sure. So these are some. I bought my list. I said the next time, if you want me to go over from the first to last, or you just want me to. Yeah, these are crochet bag.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
This is blue and white, like a Chinese China.
Yeah.
The plants you can see is from that design. And these are some kids and the young lady that they really like this. This is hair clips.
Oh.
Yeah. They all made by myself and they designed by myself. And we have a little
Hair clips.
chicken. And I do making some plants. People can place in the car.
Oh, those are adorable.
And I do plan to design some palm trees.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, haven't done yet, but if you
And
check,
cactus.
it's in my
Cactus,
phone.
yeah.
They have videos.
Think about cactus also.
Yes, I'm doing this. Sorry.
That's okay.
This is a lot of work.
This is the palm trees. They're in progress. I'm still making it
Beautiful.
because it's. And these are some flowers. I do have like this 20 different kind of flowers, like lilies, rose, sunflowers, and people usually like to try and make a bouquet. Like they pick 3 or 5 different items.
Is this her phone?
Yeah, this is my first.
Well, you're gonna grab it. I think she makes sense.
Are you charging me?
So easy.
And this is some car defenser I painted by myself, but the mold, I bought a mold and I made it and I painted it. So it's pretty good. It's in the car.
Oh. What is the fragrance you put in here?
Essential oil.
Okay.
Yes. When it doesn't last anymore, we can put people can purchase it.
Bachelorette parties.
And I do design some cute little cabins, it's still
Like a wall
crochet
hanging?
stuff.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
adorable,
with some
yeah.
positive words like do your things, I believe in you or something. I have like more than 20 different designs. I just keep designing new things because and this is some holiday designs. And I also have some coin purses all made by myself. And the bags, these are strawberry bags.
Oh, okay.
But the prices are very reasonable.
So you hand painted this?
Yes,
Wow.
yes. Put the plaster, powder, and the water together, dump in the mold, and when they dry, and paint it. And I do have some little positive nipples and pineapples. I'm just keep on making and design new stuff because this is my habit, and I love to do that. When I'm doing this, it relaxes me. That's the reason why I have a lot of stuff. And
You relax a lot.
yeah, and I do have something different. This is still crochet stuff. This is using very tiny, teeny fine lace yarn and the tiny, teeny hook to make them and the jewelry.
Oh, earrings.
Yes, and
That can be adapted.
We're about 30 more seconds.
You know, I still practice at the museum. I needle felt them. You're good. No, I haven't been so
kitchens, I have like
30
30 different designs.
Yeah. Well,
You can't be a vendor.
as of next.
And some of the winter stuff, I also bring it because it's on the list. But hopefully gonna sell it on winter because it's a scarf.
Thanks, Jocelyn. I think we can see the quality of your work. It is.
Those are very intricate to when you do small crochet, very intricate.
I know,
But
but
I've
you
done
know-
crochet, I did it in art school.
You said that it's all handmade by you and your family.
Yes.
So what portion of all of this do you make and where is your family? Are they in China?
Oh, no, they're right here.
They live here?
Yes.
Okay, so what portion of these products do you personally make?
Like, did you make this entire thing? Did you crochet this and?
Did you make it or did your family make it?
Yes, I make this.
Okay, so it's your work.
It's just like 80% of all my guests. Sometimes I don't have time because they sold out so fast.
Yeah.
I'll ask my husband to help me.
Well, that's okay.
Will
Yeah,
you
like
have
help
them
me
at the
glue
booth
it.
sometime?
Like have me glue it or something like that, but he don't do crochet stuff.
Will you have him at the booth sometimes or no? With you? Will he be?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Then
yes.
then it's okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you possibly do some crocheting at the booth so people could see you making something?
Yes, of
I
course.
think
I'm
people
usually
would like
doing that.
that.
I'm sure you should do it because sometimes we can attract people when.
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
it's-
Yeah, it's very cool.
I'm always, and I always wear something I crochet in the winter.
How long does it take to make? I don't know.
Oh,
Like
it depends.
this.
It depends. That one, hopefully a whole day.
Whole day for
But the
one.
whole day to make it, like we have
Oh,
to
this
put
is
some
yours?
fabric different stiffer to make it hard, like it dry.
Oh, that's
You
beautiful.
can touch it, it's not soft because I put some
The
fabric.
crocheting doesn't take all day, but she has to put
Yeah.
the resin on
The
and
fabric
then to hard.
stiffer.
Oh, I
to
got,
make
well,
it
that's
hard.
Chinese
So it's not like
work
she's,
would be.
yeah,
it
yeah.
would be.
Yeah, that's wait for a day, let
Yeah.
it dry.
Gotcha. Very nice work.
Are there
Thank
any other questions for Jocelyn?
No.
No? How about a motion?
I make a motion that
We
we
have
accept
some more
Jocelyn
here.
as the Village Fest. I second.
Thank you. Let us vote. Mitchell,
Yes.
Dan,
Yes.
I vote yes. Celia,
Yes.
Antonio,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
and Cheryl.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Jocelyn, I did some of this work when I was in college. I had an art class and my final project was something like this, but it was an ashtray with a cigarette and ashtray and a pack of matches from a bar in New York. It was very cool.
You crocheted that?
Yes, and I had it, I lost it in a move at one point. I brought it with me every place I lived. I lost it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it when I left the box, but really, really good work. It's quality work.
Thank you. It relaxed me.
Yeah, it's very zen. when you enjoy it.
It stressed me.
But the tiny stuff really impressed me, the earrings, because I know how difficult that
Yeah,
is.
that area is my special.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's my
very
special.
difficult.
But also it's the most expensive one, cause even that's tiny, but it takes more time.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sometimes the price is like expensive than a large thing.
yeah.
I charge the price, it just depends how hard I have to spend time to make them.
You're also
What's the
incredibly organized.
most difficult thing to make?
That one? Yes, yes. It takes like a
How long would that take?
half a month.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of inventory?
No, that one only have
You
one.
only have one, okay.
Yeah, the other stuff takes less time, I make more, but that one hopefully, it kind of like a logo. I always place it on my booth, people
Okay,
love to see.
gotcha.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
They sold out, I
Those
make
are very
another one.
different. I think they're
Yeah.
gonna be.
And your English is fine.
Yes.
I'm impressed because
Totally.
I can't speak Chinese.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the difficult part for me, but the small business is the language.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
you
you
have
have
to
beautiful
find
words,
some
so don't worry.
shows online, you have to submit the applications
Yeah.
and the presentation.
She wants to be right away or season.
No, we didn't.
When do you want to start?
When are you?
I've applied starts from August 8th.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
but I only put like summer, but I think I wanna keep going, keep doing. I
Yeah.
didn't call them, see if I could
Yeah.
stay.
You can take that up with
You can-
the staff.
yeah.
Yeah, they will. they will
Okay,
address that.
yeah, yes.
I think it'd be a nice addition in the
But
winter.
when I send in the application, I don't really understand, so I just
Okay.
choose the ones.
No,
that-
you're fine. Once you're approved, so you don't want to come anymore, or there's a reason why we can't have you, but yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna.
Christopher, are you here?
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You're next up.
Thank you.
Walk on the other side. I'm probably the only food vendor that did not bring any food with me.
That's okay.
Oh, we did this for a couple of years, I thought you did, right? I didn't expect that.
It's probably good because you'd have a bowl of just.
Yeah.
So my name is Chris, Palm Springs Shaved Ice. And we're bringing a Taiwanese style shaved ice into Palm Springs. We thought about just opening retail first and then, wait a minute. Let's look at Village Fest.
Yeah.
So we want to get her started at Village Fest, make sure it's viable. Be a part of Village Fest, become a part of the community. We've been here for about a year. And kind of go from there. So
We like to think that we can serve as an incubator for some new businesses, so that's really great.
which I think is great. I'm working with a shared kitchen in North Palm Springs. And Kim, that's exactly her kind of motivation behind her shared kitchens was incubators for other food businesses and whatnot. I had a couple of cafes up in Seattle. That's where I'm from originally.
Describe Taiwan style.
Taiwanese shaved ice.
Yes,
So Hawaiian or New Orleans shaved ice, which we're all kind of used to, is a bowl of shaved ice with syrup, some topping and some toppings. Taiwanese shaved ice is fruit frozen into the block. So it's mostly fruit, some coconut milk base and some sugar. And then those little blocks are shaved per order into a cup. Look, few pages in, mine's black and white. A few pages in, there's some photos, examples of what it looks like.
That looks different. Good.
And it's shaved into, the way it comes out of the machine is like little ribbons of, it's almost like ice cream.
Yeah,
Not quite ice cream, but it's like ice cream, just
but
melted.
it's a soft serve shaved ice. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's on here, and then we're probably gonna start with 4 different flavors. Not sure what the 4th one is. Mango, strawberry, pineapple. Those are kind of your top selling flavors for shaved ice type desserts. 4th one's gonna be either probably tart cherry or like a creamy coconut.
Cherry.
Cherry, I know, it's really good. I was playing with it this morning. It's like, oh, it's so good.
I'm a coconut freak.
Are you?
Anything coconut I buy, but
Okay.
To be honest, cherry's lacking here and everybody.
Is it really?
Yeah, so if you gotta pick between
All
the
right.
two, I'd love to see you do
All right,
both.
tart cherry it is then.
What's the texture?
I have to do 5 of them.
Yeah, it's interesting, like a little ribbon.
Yeah.
How do you do this in summer here?
That is a very good question. So the shaved ice machine that we have is directly from Taiwan. The chamber is really small, so the individual servings are individual blocks. So those are kept in the cooler. They're frozen very, very cold, put in the cooler, brought to the show, and those larger coolers are kept shut until they're needed. So those stay frozen just until it's shaved.
So each block is is one
Individual
serving.
serving, yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's-
So they stay frozen.
So they see you make it while they
Yes,
order. That's
yes,
Oh, that's
absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be fun,
Love
yeah.
that, yeah.
And then drizzles, there's sweet condensed milk, which if you've had like a New Orleans style or Hawaiian style shaved ice, there's that kind of creamy topping. It's really good. Ghirardelli chocolate sauce is an option, or chamoy.
Nice.
Sounds lovely.
It's really good.
And
How did, go ahead.
when are you wanting to start? Are you wanting to do
The
it during the summer?
first week of August,
Okay.
Perfect.
kind of
So you
save us from
clearly-
the 100 and something degrees.
Yeah.
Clearly traveled to Taiwan to learn about this?
Yeah, I was
or-
gonna ask.
No, I actually
So
did
what's your
not.
backstory
I
for
learned
this?
about it back up in Seattle many years ago. There was a small shop that opened up in the U District by University of Washington. Being Seattle, ice cream shops don't really do so well, so they shut down fairly quickly, but it was really good. Trying to figure out what we wanted to do at Palm Springs and bring to the community and to the tourism industry that kind of pays all our bills in the city. What do we want to bring? Something that's fun, something that brings people together, something that's different. And that's what I
People
do.
get hot and thirsty and hungry.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah, we were
Perfect
thinking lemonade maybe or something like that. but
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
So
you
when
will
you,
have-
go ahead. So when you say we, is it your partner? and you?
It is my partner. So my partner David could not make it tonight. He had prior engagements, but he'll be working the booth with me. Yeah.
So you have a booth or is it a trailer?
It'll be a booth at Village Fest.
All
Yeah.
pink.
You saw the page on there? Yep,
like
everything's
that.
pretty much pink.
There's also a T-shirt. Are you gonna be selling the T-shirt?
Nope, that'll just
Okay.
be our uniforms.
Okay.
Pink shirt with a little
Oh, okay. I see.
pink hat.
Any more questions for Chris?
I make a motion that we accept shaved ice, Christopher
Sweeting.
Sweeting. Shaved ice, Taiwan style. I make a
I'll
motion.
second.
That's not what she means.
You seconded?
I seconded.
Mitchell seconded. All right, let us vote then. Mitchell,
Yes.
Dan,
Yes.
I vote yes. Celia,
Yes.
Antonio,
Yes.
David, and
Yes.
Cheryl.
Yes.
Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's close it.
Yeah. Want me to leave these with you guys?
Yeah. It's your file.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Lorna? You are next. Hi.
Hello. So I'm a singer-songwriter here in town. And I've been singing for a little over 10 years. I started poetry at 12. So I write rather quickly. I have an album that I'm in the process of doing here in Palm Springs. My producer is half here, half the week, half in Hollywood. So that's pretty cool. That's gonna be popping out very soon. It's taken almost a year to put this album together. I'm a ukulele player. And I am mixing a new style of music, mixing pop punk with country.
Pop what?
Pop punk with country.
Okay.
Wow.
So
let's do
it's a
it.
new
I can't
style
wait to hear that.
done on the ukulele that I do.
It's an authentic or with a electronic
I
element to it?
can do my electric if I want, but I brought my acoustic on today. Which the first album is all written on the acoustic, the second one is all written on the electric.
I think, David, you were asking.
Is there
if you had to
backup track?
record his
Yeah,
soundtrack?
yeah.
Or,
But
or
I'm
do
going.
you play all the music, or is there like a recorded
A track.
soundtrack as well that you? have to-
So when I go out to do the street fair, I plan to do some of my own music and a good amount of cover songs because
Okay.
the length of time. So there's going to be like, what, 3 or 4 hours that I'm out there. I have about an hour worth of my own original music, if I count both my albums, which the first one is copyrighted, but the second one is not, so. Gets all that, but I'm going to do one of my songs for you guys as a sample, so you know, kind of like what I'm bringing to the table, because you're probably more curious about my original music than, you know, music that you've already heard.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
So I'll do one song for you.
This is the next one.
Can we see?
No.
And then I have my business card. I'm also more than just a music writer. I'm also a children's book author and illustrator. So
It's the next
this is my business card. There's one for each of you. And then I'll just perform a quick song, and I started off in the karaoke scene,
You started off with,
in karaoke.
oh, karaoke.
And then I picked up an instrument, and my hands are small, so I couldn't really do guitar. And I was kind of running around, being young. Piano couldn't just come with me, so I ended up with the ukulele. So I'm 29 now, I'm more settled in life, but this is kind of just where my life took me, so. Here it is, I'm gonna do one song, it's called Hit It Hard, and it's about going to work. And this is kind of perfectly, I picked this song because, well, I'm trying to get to work right now.
Let's do
Do
it.
that, so.
Be our next American Idol.
Maybe, maybe.
Back against the wall, you can't find something song, don't you know who you are?
Wow. Very good. Yes.
Yeah, I want to ask a question, and I don't want to put you on the spot, and you don't have to do it. Would you sing the last line a cappella? I'd like to hear you without the ukulele.
Yeah. I started running and tomorrow morning I swear I hit it.
Very good. Very good.
Amazing.
So I did see in your folder, microphone and speakers, would that be your usual?
Yeah, so
I think it would help.
I'm going to,
sometimes.
I have all my own equipment too, so I paid it all off at Guitar Center. So that, thank you. So it's the next step now to kind of like, okay, I got all my stuff, just put it all in my trunk, I'll just get it all down there, and I got the speakers, the mixer, the microphones, everything, so I can amplify wherever I'm at. I'm not gonna be like crazy loud. Look how big I am. My speakers are not that big, okay? Like I don't I have like this big of speakers. They're not very big.
I think it would help though.
It would help though. It would really.
I want to hear the words.
Your voice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and do that out there because the amount of foot traffic,
Yeah.
you're gonna need that for sure. But,
And the ukulele is such a beautiful instrument, so
Yeah.
it's a unique instrument that people don't hear often.
Two more questions.
Yeah.
Did you paint the ukulele yourself?
No, I can't sweat.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Van Gogh inspired.
Sorry,
yeah.
Yeah, I noticed, but I just.
Gorgeous.
And then the third question was, you're indicating that you've written a children's book?
Yeah, I've written two now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would
Yeah.
that be part of, should we know anything about
Well,
that?
they told me to apply first as a musician, and then if that goes well, to bring in my children's book thing secondary, like as like kind of like merch kind of.
Yeah, you just come back and we would look at it.
You'd have to come back to it.
Review
Yeah,
and
yeah,
go from there.
We do just for that product.
Yeah, so we'll do
And we
all.
want to make sure it's, family friendly and.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it is.
It's like sunshine and rainbows.
All right.
I hope you're our next Abby Carter. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
She came out of VillageFest.
I know, and that's why I'm getting down there. I need to get down here.
Hey, we got your
Beautiful.
notice, so it's good.
I
But
asked you to sing a cappella because you have a really nice voice.
Thank you.
It's soft, and sometimes the ukulele drowns you out a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I would encourage you to maybe think of doing a few numbers a cappella.
Okay.
Because your voice is that good,
Thank you.
amplified, so.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
That's just my opinion.
Beautiful.
Wow. All right.
Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Wow. I'm
Thank you
so
for the
impressed.
feedback.
Any other questions?
Not at all.
Are we ready for a motion?
I'd like to move that we approve War Cow Productions, Lorena Adams.
I'll second
Lorna.
that.
Lorna.
I will second that.
Let us vote. Cheryl, would you like to go first?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. David?
Yes.
Antonio?
Yes.
Julia?
Yes.
I vote yes. Dan?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Congratulations, Lorna.
And Beth, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the street. Oh, excellent.
That was awesome. Thank you so much.
Great song too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Great song.
yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
And you did write that one, right? That's-
Yeah,
What?
I try to be catchy. That's my,
That was catchy.
my thing.
It was beautiful.
Stay catchy.
Was that your genre that you talked about? Punk,
Yeah, it's
pop?
pop punk country,
Yeah,
and
country,
they're all
yeah.
kind of a little mixed like that.
Oh.
Like, cause I'm from the back roads out here, you know, my backyard is literally VillageFest. So I'm like way out there, but I like grew up in Palm Desert, and so like I come around, you know, but I also like my peace out there too. So I have a little bit of a country root to me. But like in one of my songs is like, hey, I'm from the back roads with some palm trees, you know. So,
I don't know how you're not in a band on a label already. I mean, that's.
because boys don't play fair.
That's true.
That's a good answer.
That's something that, yeah.
Well, hopefully that's
Well,
changing. We're all trying to change the world here.
Play well,
Yeah,
welcome.
yeah, these
Yeah.
are good boys here, these are good boys.
I can't play with the boys my age. I have to play with the
Great
people that
influence.
are professionals, and I'm my producer. He's gonna put me in a really good place.
And what's the name of your album?
It's just gonna be called the Lorcal album.
Okay.
Cause my old like identity before like I came back to my original identity, I would call myself Lorna California. And then I was like, that's the Lorcal album from like when I was under my alias. So now I'm back to me, and it just kind of stuck.
Nice.
So,
Congratulations.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
So look forward to listening
So
to you.
impressed.
Thank you.
Yes, you're gonna do well.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you so much.
Ken Duff, are you here? Hi, Ken.
Here's the.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
First of all, smelly bastard. That's kind of a.
Oh, I thought you candles.
It's,
No?
yeah, I'm the candle guy.
Okay.
Candle and soaps guy.
They have plenty of those.
Yeah.
And, you have plenty of these?
A few of them, not plenty, not a whole bag.
He needs them.
Okay, so he doesn't get, you know what? He
Yes.
already ate all the food. He doesn't
Oh,
get it.
my God. I haven't even started this time yet.
I've been doing this for about 8 years. I retired 8 years ago, and I just had to do something. My hands were getting idle. So my daughter suggested, why don't you make something? You've been making things your whole life. So I started making some candles and soaps for her. And she said they were delicious, that I should go out and sell them to markets and that. So I've been doing that. I started
Not
in
eating the candles and soap.
Huh?
She's not eating them, right?
She's not eating.
Okay, no,
When
no,
you
it's
smell
because
them,
it's
you'll understand.
Describe something.
Yeah.
You'll
It's
understand.
delicious.
Here, if you want to pass and smell some of these, they're actually pretty good. I also like to go with a little comical theme to my candles as well.
They're beautiful. Yeah, that's the smell.
I do a wholesale for the La Quinta Brewing Company.
Okay.
They give me their beer cans, empty beer cans, and I make candles for
Oh,
them.
nice.
I've been working with those guys for about 3 years.
What do you do with the beer can?
He makes
Make
candles.
candles.
Oh, in
In
them?
the beer can.
Oh,
Put
cool idea.
the wax, put the scents that they want in there. They're actually
Smells
popular.
already going
They
there.
offer a lot. So I've even got a candle called Ed Sheeran. It's ginger and spice. Like him. It's a booty call if you ever need a date night. And my soaps are
Have you ever
all,
sent him one?
huh?
Have you sent him one?
Not yet. Somebody posted it on his website, one of my candles. So
Uh-huh.
it's like, I never heard anything back.
It smells amazing.
All my
They are great.
all the soaps are organic oils and essential oils. I won't use any perfumes, anything that's negative to the body. Everything is natural, has to be natural. And my soaps are all they're wrapped in cheesecloth, so you can use it as a body scrub. It works really, really well.
That's a good idea too.
Yeah, people like it. It was actually just to protect the soaps. The customers came back and told me, you know, use it as a
Makes for a
scrub.
great
It worked
scrub,
really,
yeah.
really well.
Why Ed Sheeran?
Because he's famous and ginger, some spice.
Oh.
Like him,
Oh,
ginger,
red hair.
spicy.
Yeah, y'all did
Yes. Got
And
it.
he was so popular last year when he developed that.
Yeah.
You had these, that had a, if you didn't want to light it, you still wanted the fragrance, there was a thing that had. Like a lid like this that
Yeah,
has
with all
holes
the
in it.
holes in it.
Yeah,
So they became air fresheners. I
Yeah.
can still offer that. I have underneath the counter.
okay,
If
yeah,
Somebody wants
I've had a couple, yes.
Yeah.
I still like them, you guys.
from Palm Springs, was that?
Yeah.
It's been fun. I've been doing the farmers markets. I did a COD last, or just finished this season. I kind of would like to try this. Be a good opportunity as well. Just get out more, meet more people.
How long have you been doing this?
No, the soap that both started the same time.
Okay.
8 years, probably. And I've never changed the recipe of anything.
Okay.
There's also in my candles. You see, it's a double wick in there. There's actually a wooden wick, and a conventional wick there. What that does is actually slows the burn down. You still get a beautiful flame, but you get an additional 20 hours per candle when you burn them. It just lets just a little less oxygen in there, so it works well.
So this is just wrapping, it's not part of the. you don't-
Peace club.
You use it to.
You can use it as a scrub.
Yeah, you can either unwrap it and just use it as a bar, or you
Yeah.
can keep that on, just.
I've even got one here called Flock Off. Keeps
We saw that.
keep the bugs away. Citronella.
Oh, I need that one.
All right.
There you go.
I got those.
No, I
Mosquitoes.
didn't know something, that's why I asked him, I only went for the candles.
What process do you use to make your soda?
Soy,
No, what process?
I melt,
So you're melting and pouring.
melting and pouring. I put the essential oils in the actual containers. By the way, my containers are reusable containers. You can use them as measuring cups for storing.
Yeah.
They work really well.
I asked you because I make soap, and I figured that was melt and pour. And I struggle how that is 75% of you making that soap.
How do you mean by that?
Well, because soap is made by combining lye and essential oils.
Correct, yeah.
And saponifying it.
Yes,
But if you're buying already an ingredient and just melting it and pouring it into a mold and cutting it,
but it's a mixture that I pour in there.
what mixture are you pouring in there?
There's coconut oil, olive oil, castor oil, and avocado
And you
oil.
make the mixture.
I make the mixture.
Where is the lye? You have to have lye.
The lye is poured in, you mix the oils, mix all the oils up, the four oils, then you pour the lye in, then you mix it, or it takes about anywhere between 20 and 30 seconds before it starts hardening up. And then you've got to pour it into the molds. That's how I do it.
So you buy the essential oils, you don't
Yeah.
make it.
Correct.
Okay.
But it's combining everything.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
make
it's
it.
mixing it.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Like
It's like all
a chef.
sorts of.
yeah, like also, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have any issues with some of the
Yes.
names?
Yes.
It's in the booth in the actual name. I don't mean to be
Large family,
prudish,
yeah.
just because of the comments that have been made by the board before in regards to family friendly
And
or
restricting
not.
other products, honestly, that will not.
So I just want to remind you of it. Of course, I'm not a voting member here, but if you saw from the booth pictures, it's quite pronounced. Now, I must say that hearing the accent, there's a whole different humor
Yes.
side that comes from that
understand.
that I wasn't expecting. And so it made more sense.
That's where the name came from. It's if you haven't seen a buddy in a while, you say, "Hey, you smelly bastard." How you
Yes.
doing?" And they'll insult you right back.
Yeah, it's like
It's a term of endearment.
Well, the minute I heard your voice, my father, I'm from England originally, and my father would say that all the time, you're a smelly bastard, so I get it. It's a European, it's definitely something that would be very common.
In the 8 years I've been doing this, I've only ever had one complaint.
Yeah.
That was in La Mesa, in San Diego. Some lady called the police up to me because she was offended by the name. And when the two police officers saw the name, they just burst out laughing. They couldn't stop laughing.
I don't have
And they
a
actually
problem
ended up
with
buying a bunch of stuff from you.
I have to agree, he has a brand, I've been here
Yes.
for 7 years, I've bought many things, I didn't even know you made soap, because I bought so many candles from you.
Where did
So
you buy
this-
them, David?
At
So
farmer's
it's a
market,
Oh, the farmer's market.
Yeah.
and it's amazing, yes, promotions, and then the thing, you know, I now remember why I did. I put one in my freezer and one in my refrigerator with that, what is baking soda. Mhm. So it, you know, it keeps it clean. It's much nicer looking than a damn, you know.
Yeah.
I am a big fan. I would like to make a motion that we.
I don't think we're ready yet.
We're ready.
So, to be honest, when I first saw this, I'm not personally offended, but I'm offended for Village Fest to have a banner that says bastard this big, right? So that being said, I don't have a problem with the labeling of the product, to be honest, right? It's subtle enough, and I mean, some of them, camel toe, a little bit graphic, but anyway, let's move beyond that because those are your sense, but I do have a little bit of an issue with the display in the booth because I think it's too large and too graphic. Would you be open to changing your banners in the booth to not throw your name out there so large? Because a lot of people come with their children. So they're walking with children, and while in Ireland for a child to say bastard, or in Scotland for a child to use the C word, which we've seen on YouTube and all over the place, right? It may be acceptable, but it's culturally here, I think parents will be offended if their children pick that up.
Nobody's ever been offended here, but I am open to downsizing the banners.
Yeah, because we've had to turn away other products that were too graphic. For that reason, so.
How about
You know,
Smelly Bee?
we're not rude, but it's the whole point of that, it represents the city of Palm Springs and it's meant to be a family event. Now, you're a parent of small children, I'm just curious. What's your feel on that?
I would not find it offensive at all.
You wouldn't, so you'd even be okay with the large banner saying?
Even so, as a compromise, what about Smelly Bee?
But that's not his brand. His brand is.
But then I could
But I
just
mean,
keep the labels Smelly Bastard, not change them by
No,
label.
that I'm fine with, I just think it's the huge banner, it's almost like a poster, you know?
And how about Smelly Bee?
I think it's a brilliant idea.
That's a good compromise, isn't it?
What does everyone else think? You don't have to go by me.
I wanna,
Sorry.
I looked at your website. You did not pass around some of the candles that I saw, but there were some names in some of the candles that I found a little bit offensive. And being a grown male, one of them, Morning Wood. I mean, I think we all know what that is.
It's
And-
Redwood.
Well, no, I think it's tongue in cheek. I know the humor.
Oh, now we're getting into
And-
tongue in cheek.
It's actually a really good candle. It's
That's a whole
amazing.
nother
I'm sure it is, but I am looking out for the best interest of everyone who comes to Village Fest, as everybody here is. And I just don't know if some people might look at that and go,
What if he was able to rename some of them, like Morning?
I'm not
Redwood.
asking him to redo his brand, I'm just asking him. I'm just trying to make a decision, does this fit? Is this what Village
But
Fest
I
is
think
about?
some of
I think your
these-
product's great.
Some
I'm
of
not-
these names can be construed in different ways.
Yes.
They're tongue in cheek.
So they
They're
are.
also
tongue in cheek,
double
so
entendre.
they
There's
are
a lot of
double
double entendre, which is fine, that's,
Morning
yeah.
Wood can
The
be
whole
like,
world's like that.
you know, I mean.
It smells like a tree in the morning.
Yeah.
Morning brew, yeah.
Well,
Like
but
lumberyard.
there's camel toe too.
I mean, I'm a
Yeah.
little more concerned about camel toe maybe and booty call, but I don't know, there's just.
I don't think.
I don't think so.
I think it's
What,
cute.
what if,
Yes.
what if we asked him to put like a warning signage out on the outside of his booth about
Somebody could find
some sort of
something.
language
I
in
think
there?
then you're inviting people to have a negative opinion, like you're inviting people to say, oh, I'm offended, because we've said you might be
Yeah.
offended.
I
Right,
think Mitchell's right. I would tend to err on the side of, if there are any complaints, then we will have to address it. As opposed
That's fair
to
enough.
Yes.
I
bringing
think
more
that's the
attention to
best.
it.
Yeah, you know
Best
what,
idea.
keep that idea in your head about possibly changing some kind of the banners, but don't. And then if we have complaints or it's raised as an issue, we might call you back in and ask you to make a change to that.
It's fair.
But I don't want you to, and I don't even use the word bastardize, but I don't want you to compromise your brand. Because I think it's cool, and hearing your accent just all of a sudden made it okay for me. Because I spent a lot of time in London, I used to work in London, so, you know, like, and I get it. I
Until I heard him talk.
totally get it,
Yeah,
so,
makes
you know,
sense.
I don't have the problem with it that I had earlier when I was just reading through your folder again.
Yeah, I'm open to.
So can you understand if we're prepared to make a motion and part of that motion is if we get any complaints,
That's a condition.
then that's a condition, and what would happen is we would call you back and then have to make some decisions.
Yeah.
But I like your product, and when you explained
Smells so
smelly
good.
bastard
Still good.
with your accent, I laughed, I thought, now I get it,
Thank you.
now I get it. So, any other comments or board?
I just like to say that if we do call you back, usually we call back a vendor because there's an issue, right? So it's a little more, I wouldn't say disciplinary, but no, we're not calling you back to scold you. We would be calling you back to strategize with you on how to better display your brand in, if people are offended. But at this point, I'm fine with doing that, so we do.
Yeah, I understand that.
I think it's good.
I was in management 15 years, so.
I think it's wonderful.
And
Thank
the
you.
parents aren't saying that already at home.
I was gonna say, there are so many kids in Village, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so.
And so if yes, had one complaint, and that wasn't even there, it was.
It was in San Diego, La Mesa.
Yeah.
First year I started.
Well, that explains.
They're a little more Republican down there.
But I think my concern was more attached to the fact that we have had to restrict other products because of, I wouldn't say vulgarity, but graphic, that they were graphic. And if someone, not if someone, but if a multitude of people find this graphic, then we may have to address it, but I don't think we will. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I think there's a big.
I think it's all good.
Big difference between candle in a jar with a name on it and a
Yes.
penis made out of soap.
Out of soap, yes.
So no
Yeah,
penis.
so no penis, no penis.
Will you be at the booth yourself? Cause
No
I
graphic
think that
body
that's
part.
part of the whole.
Oh, yeah.
beauty of how that goes together.
Put your accent on really heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Irish. I even wear my newsboy.
All right, are we ready to make a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to approve Smelly Bastard.
I'd like to second that, please.
Okay, very good. Let us take a vote. Cheryl,
Yes.
David,
Yes,
Antonio.
Yes.
Yes.
Julia. I vote yes.
Maybe so. Hell yes, I mean, right, I mean, why not?
Absolutely, yes.
Congratulations, Ken.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Sure. You did a great job, because I was prepared.
Are you gonna
Thank
take
you.
your fitness on your right?
Not up to you guys.
Thank you.
I'll let you choose first.
Thank
Well,
you.
it's just you, David,
Thank
since you have the whole line at home already.
This.
All right, let's move on through. We have one last item to vote on, and I think this was last meeting we discussed.
Yes, so during your last meeting, you took two votes. One was for the creation of a space for downtown merchants to participate. And then there was the actual approval of a merchant. However, we only had one item on the agenda, which was approval of the merchant. So we added the creation of the space as an item here so that we can actually take a vote and have that in our official records.
So we need to vote and say, is there a motion to?
Let's just vote for the space.
Just, yeah, the kind of the creation of the space.
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second to the motion?
I'll second the motion.
We need to put passing out stuff.
No, I'm sorry, I missed it. Too busy talking.
We need a motion to create the space.
First and second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Michelle. Let us now vote. Mitchell?
Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
Yes. Celia?
Yes.
Antonio?
Yes.
David and Cheryl?
Yeah,
David?
I'm not sure what it is, but I.
Oh, because you weren't here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say abstain.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, yes. You guys are misbehaving today. Look at you.
It's been a month since we've been together.
It's the
But
heat.
It's hot outside.
It's the heat.
But you want to explain to David what it was about?
Yes, the on Tockwitz, west of Palm Canyon, one of the downtown restaurants had displayed some vintage cars.
Low rider.
I didn't read about that.
Low rider,
Something,
like, the one.
And we asked them to come before the board to get that approved. There was no such category to accommodate that. So Vice Chair Ganella made a motion that we create a space, an entertainment category that is really focused on downtown merchants.
Non-auditory.
Non-auditory, to use the space and at the same time possibly promote their business.
got it.
So El Patron was the restaurant and we approved them to do this. But anybody is welcome to apply and come before the board in the normal jury process, and that's. Got it. Did I do a good job?
Yeah.
And use that space.
Yeah.
And we already approved El Patron conditional on us approving the space
Got it. Okay,
as one of the.
Thank you, thank you. So do you still want to stay with us?
no, I'll go yes.
Well, good, because that's what I wrote down.
Oh,
I don't wanna have to scribble
And
anything.
Jasmine does not carry everything. She does not.
No white out here.
All right, moving on, Jasmine, is there anything on sustainability?
I don't have any updates. Faith and I anticipated we were gonna walk, last week to make sure all our food vendors were in compliance, but it was a very busy Thursday. So we didn't get an opportunity. So Faith's gonna do a walkthrough this Thursday, just to make sure our food vendors are in compliance, and if they're not, what we can do to support them to get there. But thus far, that's been the only deadline that's approached so far.
So, we neglected to mention that to these vendors. How does this fit in?
I'm not sure.
Because how else are you gonna do it? You can't do that in paper.
There'd be PLEs.
Huh?
There have to be a PLE cup, compostable cup.
Yeah.
Okay,
So apply, it looks like plastic, but it's.
Yeah.
Compostable.
do they break
This is
down how much stuff in them?
So they make.
No, only in the heat.
Will they be?
Oh, gee, there's no heat here.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem in Palm Springs. Okay, on to the next issue. Yeah, okay.
Okay, moving on, anything on sidewalk vendors?
No updates.
No updates.
And we're keeping that on only if there's a,
Yes. Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, so we hold meetings every once in a while, the
Okay.
committee, so I'd like to provide you updates
Yeah, yeah,
when we have those.
Have any issues come up regarding sidewalk vendors?
What's that?
Have any issues?
Not yet.
Not for VillageFest.
Yeah, I've only seen like 2 or 3 out there when I've been out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would be responsible for policing that? Would that be?
It's code.
Code.
Every code?
Mhm.
The last item C is the Bath and Body Products jury process. I'd like to see this one move forward, and the action was to talk to Jeffrey, to Ballinger, the city attorney, to get some feedback from him.
I have not received any feedback yet on that one.
Okay,
And we did approve. So,
yes, we did,
But we haven't.
but he wasn't making any
Yeah.
claims,
Yeah, I
so.
know, yeah.
So Jasmine, is there anything we can do to move that forward? Because, well, we're gonna go dark soon. I guess we won't have to. worry.
No, but if I have an update before the next board meeting, we'll make sure that we have it there, or that at least whatever the city attorney puts in writing gets
But you
submitted
did put
with yours.
something beforehand.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
When is our last meeting?
The 29th.
This month?
Yeah.
And I can't be here.
We need to get back to it. New business, the city is going to be promoting Palm Springs holidays. There's a meeting next week to begin to talk to the people who are generally involved in that. They absolutely want VillageFest involved, and this is to showcase the city from the period of time between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I think that's an absolutely fabulous idea. And I want to ask this group, how do we go about getting word out to our vendors that we want to promote the holidays and emphasize VillageFest and bringing people downtown at the same time?
And the entertainment vendors.
Thank you.
So you're talking about how they're decorating their booths or?
All of the above.
All of the above.
What are we gonna do? How are we gonna do
Offering
it?
holiday merchandise, because some of them do have merch for holidays.
Drawings,
Wouldn't that just be a natural for most of these
But it
booths?
hasn't been happening.
Oh, it hasn't been.
now
okay.
this is a new thing, so we would have to communicate and say, in my mind, would you like to participate? And if so, how would you do that? String some lights or
What's the
If you made it
incentive
more
to that?
holiday, like people would go down and do more shopping.
that's the point.
Yes.
To make it like a holiday market?
Yes.
That's the
So,
point.
but what's the incentive to a vendor to create a holiday product
sale.
if they don't really want to do? In other words, do we incent them at all, or are we suggesting this?
Well, in my mind, what
Let's
if
see
we,
what's in
if
there.
we had a contest amongst the vendors? And every week we chose a winner. And that winner got a month's free fees. We'd probably have to get permission for that, but I don't think that would be withheld,
Couldn't
or
it go
something,
a week?
whatever.
Well, most vendors pay monthly, they have a
Okay.
monthly rate, and if it were to be the entertainers, I guess they don't get as much of a perk, or I don't know, but yeah. That's a good idea.
But to
But they
incent
could,
them to
they
get
could, you
involved.
know,
Yeah.
Dress up or.
Cause the only thing I see with like a monthly is that you basically get 2 vendors that win. And if you did something with like a weekly, you'd have 8 vendors that could win a week, and so they might be more inclined to participate. Because their odds are greatly increased at that opportunity.
You know, another opportunity here is to blow out our social media to push the vendors who are participating in it. But that is gonna take a fair amount of work, and I guess I would defer to Antonio and Joy and Cheryl on that.
Not a lot of work.
Any thoughts on that,
Just
Cheryl?
Figure out what you want. We'll do it.
Yeah, it shouldn't, I mean, you guys are the ones doing that stuff, but I don't think it would be a lot of work. I don't feel like we need to incent them. I think that if they know that we are doing this big push and, you know,
Agreed.
explain what that means and encourage them to make their booth more festive, to have certain products, and that they can participate in it, I would still think that they would, without creating all of the effort, because I think there is a lot of effort in having to go to every booth and having to pick a winner and having to communicate a winner, and losing the revenue from the booth that you're giving it for free. That feels like a bigger deal than just kind of stating that we're doing it and giving them ideas. And maybe that's the other thing we can do, is give them something to have at their booth. I don't know if we can make something available. Maybe we give tinsel, or something that they can use to decorate their booth some more and make their booth feel more festive, if that's part of what we're trying to do.
That's a great idea. How about like a laminated sign that says, I participate in the Village Fest holiday market or something? And to hang on their table or on their booth or to show, so that we differentiate them from the ones who are not.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that
No?
either.
Okay.
If you're dealing in the negative, then you're saying you're in,
Right.
you're out.
You're special.
You're special, you're not.
Okay, you're
I
right.
really like the idea of giving away like a free week, because
I
I
think
think
so too.
that's 8
Or a
vendors potentially for 8 weeks. And so.
But how are
would
you going to
be-
decide? So
Well,
we're
we
literally
could-
going to have to go
we
and
could
go to every booth,
down and walk.
and it's just subjective, and we're going to just subjectively pick
Contest.
someone?
No, but that's a good point. So in other words, people who want to game the system, I hate to bring it up that way, but if we say, let's just say that we'll give them a 50% discount on the month of December for doing this, right? Let's say that we only charge them half in that month instead of giving them a free month or whatever, but whatever the
All the
incentive is.
vendors?
No,
The
no.
ones who win.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I was thinking about the ones who participate, maybe discount them or do something, but if we were to do something like that, what's to stop someone from putting up a string of Christmas lights and saying, well, then I deserve.
Well, if we're going out and
Or
as
do it as
a
a
board and
contest.
voting as a
I
contest.
think people understand the idea of a contest.
Yes.
It's not like I'll do something
So
really
have them
simple.
compete,
It's
okay,
like-
all
I
right,
think
yeah.
people enjoy kind of getting the competitive spirit, like,
Yes.
let me make my booth really
Yeah.
unique.
Yes.
And maybe people that want to participate, they could send it to Faith that they are participating in it. You don't have to stop by every single
That's
booth. Maybe
true.
they even send a picture of a booth setup, of their booth setup. And that the winners could be chosen that way.
By that time, we should have data from the high school students. So we should be able to communicate with all the vendors, at least electronically.
I like the idea of us going out and engaging.
I would too, I would do it.
I think that would be a lot of fun, and I
Those
think,
people that show the effort and,
Yes.
it's not for everybody.
It's not for
Dressing
everybody.
up for Halloween
That's
isn't
right.
for everybody,
Yeah.
but when people do it, it's something.
Right.
I think it'd be a very nice thing
This-
for us to.
this
do.
Is this a citywide promotion?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is very much a visual thing. This is very much a bring people to downtown during a time of year that's not particularly busy because of the holidays. And the mayor is leading this campaign.
Okay.
So it is really important, and I would love to see Village Fest shine.
If vendors were to send us some pictures, we could put it on the Facebook page and have people vote through that. So you'd have those different, that could just be an additional thing, like we do the People's Choice Award for the holiday banners that way. And then people are all sharing their, these posts, and so it gets a lot of
So best
notice for-
holiday booth, will we also do best holiday merchandise or best like?
No, I think some
Whatever-
people are not, it's not conducive, if they're selling candles, what are they gonna paint them red or something? I mean,
No, they could do a
it's-
holly candle.
well, it's not conducive for everybody to do a.
Change their
holiday,
product.
right, an artist. who
It's
does
easy to
anything.
put lights
What do you
in.
do
No,
about
but-
food? What do you do
No, but
about
they're
food?
the people that actually are part of
Yeah.
that contest, and then anyone who decorates their booth is part of that contest as
Now
well.
we've got multiple contests.
No, I was thinking two processes. So,
I think it's smart. I give this to do.
I like the idea of it, and I think we can kick it around and come up with.
Can I suggest this? Everybody noodle this
Yeah.
over the next week and maybe email me some of your thoughts or ideas, and then I'll combine them and send them back out to the group.
And is there any kind of city decor that could go in our center court area that would be,
That's,
you know, do we have anything?
I was gonna
a-
say, like, maybe in October, November or something, to do a,
Thinking.
I don't know, like a Christmas, early Christmas something.
Like, a tree might be hard to put up, but
let's throw some ideas against the wall and see. Cheryl, were you gonna say
Yeah,
something?
let's get
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, Greg, if there's any sort of description of what this program is, anything that the city's
Yeah,
kind of
well,
written about it.
There's a meeting next week that I'm gonna attend. And so I'll have some more to feed back to you, but I just wanted to get it out there that to start to think about ideas and how we can promote Village Fest.
Cheryl, that's the first meeting that is happening on
Yeah.
this.
So
Okay, great.
they did do a variation of this program last year.
Right.
It was a little bit last minute. The mayor, wasn't the mayor at the time, but council member or Mayor Pro Tem Bernstein at the time really wanted to drive traffic into downtown Palm Springs for the holidays. So he worked with some merchants, and we did a roving choir group every like maybe Sunday and Wednesday, and they roved in and out of up and downtown Palm Springs. So I think it's trying to continuously build on that idea to try and draw people down into the downtown Palm Springs area for the holiday season. So it runs from right after Thanksgiving till actually the very first week in January. They run various programs. So we actually just posted the logo on our website last year because it was again last minute, but they really wanted to push people to go to Village Fest as a different avenue. But I'm really excited that we're kind of really getting in front of it, and we can really, it's an opportunity for us to highlight a lot of the good stuff that Village Fest has and really try and get some of our locals back out.
Jess, let me
And
ask
we're
you-
naturally decorated for Christmas, because that's where they put the Christmas decorations up, is along the Village Fest.
And the Rowan Hotel has a gorgeous plan put together for outside of their corridor area.
Oh,
A tree they put the tree up last year,
Where the
but
PS I Love You is?
yes, and they are doing really, really exciting job. So
Wow,
I think it'll
nice.
help just
The Johnson
automatically
will
highlight
be
Palm
open by then
Springs.
too, so there'll be some healthy competition.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We
I want to remind you of that.
We have the new entertainment space on Tockwitz, that something could be done there. That
Absolutely.
would be
we could do a
holiday
Santa Claus
related.
with photos maybe,
Or Caroling.
Yeah.
caroling.
I vote for Ted
Well,
Geis. Ted Geis. He was Santa Claus in the parade a couple times, wasn't he? At least once. The trainer from Steel King.
No, it
wasn't
Like
Village
Jasmine,
Fest.
with Museum Way being vacated in front of Maryland, do you think it would be possible to feature a couple of Village Fest vendors on that street non-Thursday? I mean, through other days of the week,
Like right in front of Maryland,
or somewhere around there, because the street
it's
is.
already blocked off
Yeah,
through traffic.
yeah.
I'm sure, absolutely,
So there's another,
absolutely.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of possibilities.
so let's,
Well, we
let's,
already have two programs during, so we have Cookies with Mrs. Claus, which happens the Thursday before the Festival Lights. So it runs with a series of events for the Festival Lights weekend. So Cookies with Mrs. Claus is that Thursday at Village Fest, and you can come and make cookies with Mrs. Claus. And then the Thursday before, we always have Santa Claus out and he takes pictures. So we already have two programs. So this gives us a really significant avenue to promote stuff we're already doing, and we
shopping.
already
Yeah,
have.
yeah, shopping. and come out
Because
and eat.
they really tap into the Palm Springs Bureau of Tourism, and they do a tremendous job to promote this program out. So the fact that we get to like just jump on board and get on that tourism marketing campaign is very exciting.
So please think about it and email me some thoughts.
We'll
and
see you
ideas.
there.
Yes. Moving right along on reports and
Can we ask,
requests.
can I ask something,
Yeah,
just a quick, I wasn't available last Thursday, but how was the attendance being if it was a holiday? Any thoughts on that?
I don't think it was the holiday as much as it was
The
the
heat.
119 degree.
Yeah.
It was very slow. We had a lot of people call in. But so were all of our other events. Normally for 4th of July, we had people out like at 1 o'clock in the park. Nobody was out till
Yeah,
after
I
5.
heard everyone that was gonna go, a
Nobody.
lot of people I knew didn't go out,
Okay.
not even for the fireworks, we saw them from our.
I was in
Yeah.
quarantine, so I
Yeah.
couldn't, that's my excuse.
How about the pool thing,
Strep
did
throat.
that?
That was tremendous.
Yeah,
That had a
because
huge,
119
yeah,
degrees.
yeah, we had I think it's at least a 25% increase from last year and people coming out. But everybody came out late. I thought it was very slow early. And then our numbers were really low, as kind of monitoring
Because they
it.
wanted to be in the pool to watch the fireworks.
Yeah, but by the
That's
end of the
cool.
night, we had surpassed. So yeah,
That's awesome.
anything pool related.
Yeah.
People were at, yeah.
Yeah. And you were on the news about it, weren't you?
I was, yes. I did.
I need your autograph.
Joy, any board comments?
Main Street board comments, I do not actually, everything's good. We're just trying to find out, I mean, before you know it, we'll be out of summer, right? And the
Yes.
questions about the South
never-
Flats.
Never going
It feels like it
not
sometimes.
be here forever.
It's like that Twilight Zone, if you ever saw it. Paintings are melting and, yeah, pretty much
Joy,
it. Yes,
question,
sir.
any updates on the store signage for the sidewalks? Is that-
Open late Thursday night?
No.
Open late Thursday or the
No,
ordinary
no,
store?
the- the newest.
Is there any, well, you know, the thing is, those freestanding signs were approved back in 2008, and maybe a lot of people weren't here then and they don't know that they needed a permit, but there were some errors in the information that the city was passing out, for example, 10 times the actual price of what that permit would be. And it's taken a while to get it straightened out. I think it might be straightened out now. I had the last Main Street meeting, I think Greg might have been there, but I
Yeah,
had code enforcement, you were there too. I had code enforcement there, I had the planning department there, but not one of the
Sustainability.
merchants. Yeah, but regarding the signs, but not one of the merchants that had complained about
Oh,
the
wow.
signs attended the meeting.
Yeah.
So I could tell you certainly what the facts are about it, but I
I believe it
don't
was on the
know
news last
what
night,
to
wasn't
say.
it?
Probably
Okay.
too. I mean, we're just trying to figure it all out, you know, retailers don't. Restaurants are allowed to have menu boards, retailers were never allowed to have anything. And so we fought it. It took 2 years. It was a very nasty fight back in early 2000s, and they stopped enforcing it during COVID. And now they want to start enforcing it again. So we're just, you know, I think some people are just surprised about it. And
The timing was also a big issue, correct?
oh, because it's right
Yeah.
before summer and stuff, but you know, we just, if people want to change the ordinance, then we need to hear their voices and get together in the meetings and change the ordinance. But the way to change the ordinance isn't to complain about the ordinance. We have to do the right thing now and step it up, and if people want to change, let's see if this council will allow that. I don't know,
Thank
we'll
you.
see.
I have one Main Street comment. After the meeting, Brad Furr reached out to me. Brad owns
Gonna
K
talk about
Gay
it.
and he owns the Gay Desert Guide.
Mhm.
He asked if it would be possible that the Gay Desert Guide, the map and points of interest could be passed out at Village Fest. I don't see why not. We could probably put them at the Village Fest table, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so.
Would welcome it.
Well, and he recently was banned from X. Gay Desert Guide,
Yes, I saw that.
K-Gay have
Yeah.
all been removed from X.
From where?
Twitter.
From
Twitter.
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 Oh,
We're just being modern calling it. X.
So they've been banned from there because of the gay. And they have no recourse.
Oh, my.
They have no recourse to get it back on yet. So,
Because he said gay?
well,
Because
it's not just him, it's across the country.
geez.
Twitter did it
Well,
to all
The
organizations.
harbinger of things to come.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
Jasmine, I'll take that up with you. and
Yeah,
we'll
absolutely.
Tell him, yes, you'll have to get us the maps and we'll pass
That's
them.
not a problem.
if he wants it at the booth, but the fact is that according to freedom of speech, you can pass them out.
Oh, sure.
Somebody
I think he wanted
did-
them at the booth.
Yeah,
so they were
okay.
available for people to.
Because somebody fought that to make sure that that was legal in Palm Springs.
Oh, really? Good.
Lanny Swordlow,
Thank
rah rah Lanny.
One more question regarding Main Street. Where are we on the bulks? Businesses open late on Thursdays. Have we made any further progress on that? I know that it's summer, so it's probably harder, but is that happening? And are we updating the signs or anything? I know we mentioned that at one point.
I am having a little bit of trouble getting people to commit to being open on Thursday night, so I'm gonna work on that some more. I'm
Personnel
open.
cost, or is it more because of that?
It's just
in front of the
everything.
store? Okay, all right, gotcha.
You know,
All right,
it's
sure.
just, some people just, they don't see the business, but the thing is you get the exposure. And that is really important, but it is a little hard because there's a lot of large groups of young people and they can come in all at once and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard. It's hard to
Pilgrimage.
manage that. Whether, I mean, just them being there at all, not even Pilgrimage, just, it's hard to manage it. I mean, we've had to have a security guard now and I'm actually going to paint my store right now and put in 4 more cameras. So cameras. Do it.
I kind of went out of order. Board comments. Dan, I just heard you say you're not going to be here on the next meeting on the 23rd.
No, on the 29th.
The 23rd is the next meeting.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm here.
Because I won't be here, so will you please run the meeting?
I have stage fright now.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
Okay. So just so you know, I won't be here. If you'll take that with
I will not either.
Oh, well then, I'm
But
not
Faith
coming
will
either.
be.
And maybe we will not have enough vendors.
Yeah, we'll just.
And we
So
will
guys,
start.
the rest of us can do whatever we want while we're here. There's nobody to scold us.
All right, let's
There's
do
nobody here to scold us.
subcommittee reports.
sorry
David
that I have to
and
go.
Mitchell,
I'm so
anything
sorry.
on recruitment,
Hi,
retention?
Joy.
I've spoken to Bright Events here in town, and they're gonna put together a package that we could possibly look at and see if we can hand it out to the vendors for ways to do booths, booth ideas, marketing, you know, how to market your booth, just some general information. And so they're working on that right now and they'll get it to me. And maybe not before we go dark, but certainly when we come back.
And who is it?
Right,
I don't know.
Bright Events.
I don't know who they are.
It's
Okay.
like Signature. It's like a rental company.
It's a rental company, but they put together events, booths, all kinds of
How
stuff.
do they do this? Just
Really
gratis?
nice stuff.
They're doing it through the
Well,
paper?
yeah, I called them and I asked them if they'd be interested because they could benefit from it.
I'm still using his name. Hi, this is Mitchell Battersby.
Chef Mitch, you know me now by Chef Mitch.
Okay, Chef Mitch. All right, I have to remember that. I need to borrow one of those shirts.
Good, thank you. Antonio, anything on social media or marketing?
Social media, just find out a meeting to see what happening with the city to describe.
Yeah, there was an outreach from city communications to loan us their new communications person to help get Village Fest out there in front of the public more. That meeting was supposed to be last week. It kind of got postponed and this is vacation time. But Jasmine is working on rescheduling that. We'll certainly have you and involved in that. Joy, if she wants to be, but we absolutely need to take advantage of free labor to go out and take pictures and create content that we may be able to use over and over again. So stay tuned for that. Cheryl, anything new from your end of the world on the high school or?
No, I mean, they're not in school, so I frankly haven't focused on finalizing that questionnaire until they're back next month. So while we're on our break, I'll work with them to get the survey finalized when they're back in class.
Because they come back in August, don't they?
Early August.
That's
Early.
so
Yeah,
weird.
kids are already, parents are already buying
Yeah.
pencils and.
Oh,
pens
that's so
and
weird
stuff.
to me, especially in this weather.
September.
It's me.
Very good,
Yeah.
thanks.
The only thing I guess I'd add is that from Faith, is Faith not there?
No.
No. We'll need the email list. So that's the one thing that is outstanding, is an email list of all of the vendors so that we can send the survey to them when it's ready.
Jasmine, will you?
Not a
address that?
problem. We'll take care of it.
Thank you. Jasmine, any staff reports?
No.
No?
No,
Yay.
I don't think so. Am I forgetting? I know, I'm like, I didn't write it down. Was there something? I think we're
Let's just
good.
say no.
Yeah,
Just
let's
say
stick
no,
with- we'll stick
yes.
with it.
Anybody else have anything to add? Or we adjourn? All right, how about a motion to adjourn?
I'd like to move that we adjourn.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody
Aye.
opposed?
Yeah.
You're opposed?
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night, all.
How's the weather, Cheryl?
Cheryl, 10:30 PM, you did well.
Where is she?
I know, right?
Yeah, how's
The weather, it is like 72 degrees, people. Sorry.
72, like